Airports are like living cities. Moving walkways buzzing, loudspeakers shouting last calls, passengers rushing like they are late for the most important meeting of their lives. It is enough to make anyone feel stressed, but for seniors, it can feel downright overwhelming. But here is the truth nobody talks about. Flying in 2025 does not have to be stressful. It can feel calm, smooth, even luxurious, and you do not need to pay extra for it. Airlines have perks hidden in plain sight that can make your journey easier, safer, and much more comfortable. And tonight, we are counting down the top 18 free airline perks for seniors, from the helpful to the downright game-changing. And number 1? It could save you hours or even days if your plans ever fall apart. If asking for help feels daunting, don't worry. Flight crews are trained to assist, and a simple, polite request goes a long way. Practice phrases like, "Could you help me with," to feel more confident. So grab your boarding pass and let's start at number 18. Number 18, free airport lounge access during disruptions. Imagine this scene. Your flight is canceled. Hundreds of people are lined up at the counter, their faces tired and frustrated. Children are crying, phones are dying, and announcements are garbled. This is where most travelers sit on the floor and wait for hours. But not you. You walk up to the gate agent, smile, and say, "Would it be possible to wait in the lounge while we sort this out? I am traveling alone, and this would really help." Airlines quietly grant lounge access to stranded passengers more often than you think. Inside, there are free snacks, charging stations, Wi-Fi, and most importantly, peace and quiet. It turns a travel nightmare into a mini vacation, although availability depends on the airline and situation. And if that is how we start this countdown, just wait until you see number 17. Number 17, complimentary seatbelt extenders. Turbulence is uncomfortable enough without a tight seatbelt digging into your waist. But here is a little-known secret. You do not have to buy anything or feel embarrassed. All you have to do is wait until you are seated and ask quietly, "Could I have a seatbelt extender, please?" Flight attendants hand them over discreetly. They are trained to make this process simple and private. The result? Comfort and safety for the entire flight. And speaking of safety, number 16 could be the difference between panic and peace of mind. Number 16, free in-flight medical assistance. Picture this. You are halfway across the Atlantic and suddenly feel dizzy. Your heart starts racing. You look around. Where would help even come from? That is when you press the call button and say, "I am feeling lightheaded. Could you check if medical help is available?" The crew leaps into action. Airlines carry first aid kits, oxygen tanks, and have access to doctors on the ground via radio. Sometimes there's even a doctor on board. Just knowing this exists can make every senior traveler breathe easier. But what about when the problem is not medical? Just a major delay that threatens to ruin your trip. That is where number 15 swoops in. Number 15, priority rebooking during delays. Delays are frustrating. Everyone rushes the counter. Voices get tense. And suddenly the line feels endless. But seniors can walk up calmly and say, "I'm a senior traveler and would appreciate any assistance getting on the next available flight." This often moves you up the list. Airlines will rebook you before others, and in some cases they may even give you a seat in first class if those are the only ones left. That is an upgrade most people pay hundreds for. But if you want to make sure you have a proper meal while you wait, let's talk about number 14. Number 14. Order special meals through the airline's website or call center when booking. Imagine boarding a plane and realizing the only meal option is something you cannot eat. That does not have to happen. You can request diabetic-friendly, low-sodium, vegetarian, or gluten-free meals free of charge. You just have to order at least 24 hours before your flight. Forgot to do that? Politely ask the flight attendant, "I have a special diet. Is there any extra meal available that would fit?" More often than not, they find something. And once you are fed, it is time to make sure you are fully prepared for safety, which brings us to number 13. Number 13, large print safety cards and personal briefings. Safety demos are fast. Announcements are muffled. And if your hearing or eyesight is not what it used to be, that can feel stressful. But you can take control. Say, "Could I have a large print safety card? I want to make sure I understand everything." Some airlines even offer one-on-one safety briefings before takeoff. If large print cards aren't available, ask for a verbal briefing in your preferred language. The peace of mind is worth it. And once you feel safe, why not make yourself more comfortable with number 12? Number 12, empty seat relocations mid-flight. The seatbelt sign turns off. You look around, that whole row in the back is empty. Instead of wondering if it is allowed, you can simply ask the crew, Would it be all right if I move to that empty seat? They usually say yes. Suddenly you have space to stretch, maybe even lie down on a long flight. And when you are settled in your new seat, that is the perfect time to ask for number 11. Number 11, hidden amenity kits. These little bags feel like a gift. Inside, you might find socks, lotion, toothpaste, or a toothbrush. Most airlines do not hand them out automatically, but if you ask, do you have any amenity kits available? They will often give you one. It is a small thing that makes a big difference after a long day of travel. But what if you just want to sleep? Number 10 is your solution. Number 10, earplugs, eye masks, and headphones. Sleeping on planes is not easy. The lights are bright, the engines roar, and passengers chat. But you can turn your seat into a quiet bubble by asking, do you have an eye mask or earplugs I could use? Many airlines carry them for free. Some even offer noise-reducing headphones for in-flight entertainment. And if you want to make sure your seat area is not just quiet but clean, number 9 is for you. Number 9. Free sanitizer wipes and masks. Travel exposes you to germs. But you can protect yourself by asking, could I have a sanitizing wipe? Use it on tray tables, seatbelts, and armrests. Some crews even have masks if you want extra protection. Staying healthy on a flight means arriving ready to enjoy your trip. But health is not just about germs, it is also about staying warm, which is where number 8 comes in. Number 8, blankets and pillows. Sometimes more than one. Aircraft cabins can feel like refrigerators, especially at night. You do not have to shiver. Say, could I have another blanket, please? And they will likely bring you one. This small comfort can make a 5-hour red-eye feel like a cozy nap. And if warmth is taken care of, it is time to think about hydration with number 7. Number 7. Full bottled water on request. A tiny cup of water is not enough to keep you hydrated in the desert-dry cabin air. You can ask, could I please have a full bottle of water? This helps prevent headaches, fatigue, and even blood clots. Staying hydrated means stepping off the plane feeling refreshed. And when you are hydrated, why not ask for a snack to go with it? Which brings us to number 6. Number 6, extra snacks for free. After the first snack service, most passengers assume the food is gone, but many times there are leftovers. Smile and ask, are there any extra snacks available? You might score another bag of cookies or even a spare sandwich. It is a small gesture that keeps your energy up. And if you want to avoid carrying anything heavy after your snack, number 5 is a lifesaver. Number 5, crew help with carry-on luggage. Lifting heavy bags can be challenging. Ask, could someone help me stow my bag? To stay safe and avoid strain. You do not have to risk it. Ask before boarding, would someone be able to help me stow my bag? The crew is trained to assist and would rather help than see you hurt. And now that your luggage is safely stored, let us make sure your companion can get through security with you using number 4. Number 4, free gate passes for companions. If you are traveling alone and nervous about navigating a big airport, you can ask the airline, could my daughter accompany me to the gate? They will issue a gate pass so your loved one can escort you all the way to boarding. This makes the experience far less intimidating. And once you are through security, number 3 can make your seat much more comfortable. Number 3, free preferred seating for health reasons. Sitting in a cramped middle seat for hours can be painful if you have mobility issues. At check-in, simply say, would it be possible to switch to an aisle seat for mobility reasons? Airlines often move you for free, giving you extra space to stretch and get up easily. And now we get to number 2, which makes the whole boarding process smooth. Number 2, priority pre-boarding. Boarding is the most chaotic moment of any flight, but you can skip the rush by telling the gate agent, I will need a little extra time to board. Could I pre-board? They will call you before general boarding, letting you find your seat calmly, and store your luggage before the bins fill up. And that brings us to number 1, the most powerful perk of them all. Number 1, wheelchair or electric cart assistance. This is the ultimate stress eraser. Request it to arrange wheelchair assistance. Call the airline's customer service line or select it during online booking. This should be done 48 hours before your flight. On the travel day, you are met at check-in, guided through security, and taken straight to your gate. You can simply say, I arranged for wheelchair assistance today. Some attendants even stay until you're seated on the plane. It saves time, energy, and worry, turning the airport into a smooth ride. And here is your secret phrase. If you watch this far, type "Sky Smooth" in the comments. It is our way of knowing you are part of the VIP travel community. Here is my one call to action. If you found even one perk you are going to try, hit subscribe. We share weekly tips that make air travel safer, cheaper, and smoother for seniors around the world. Now, tell me in the comments, what is the best perk you have ever received on a flight? Or which of these 18 are you most excited to try? Your answer might help another traveler have a better journey.